Hi to everyone. My name is Elizaveta and I am a Russian gypsy dancer. And of course, it's logic that today I wish to present you the dance I like more than any other. I'm talking about Russian gypsy dance, known also as Rusko-Roma dance. Just few words about the history of this dance because it's important, being strictly connected with the history of the same Roma people. So, at 6th century after Christ, a small Indian tribe of artists, musicians, and dancers, for some unknown reason, leaves India and starts the long way of almost 1,500 years long through the centuries and the countries, crossing Byzantium Empire, Middle Orient, going down to North Africa, and then turning back to Eurasia continent, crossing Greece, Balkanic Peninsula, Western and Eastern Europe, and finally at 17th century they arrive to Russia. And exactly this background explains why Russian gypsy dance is so extremely international, because it contains the moves of almost all the known folklore dances. Actually, I can speak more about Russian gypsy dance, but for the theory, I prefer to send you to my web, corsogitamo.com, while we will proceed with the practice.
Okay, let's start from the body position for the Russian gypsy dance. Let's put our feet together, open the toes slightly because it's folklore dance, not classic. Then put the shoulders back and down, far from the ears, and put the face up. And these are standard requirements for all the dances, I think. While special gypsy requirements are bend your knees, put your upper back even more back without curving this part. We have to get clean, direct line from your knees to your shoulders. And put your face even more up in order to avoid your hair cover your face while you are dancing. And so I have to ask, what does my body position remind you? Actually, I don't have a mirror to see if I'm doing it well enough. So I will suggest you, it should remind you a horse rider position. Because we know that Roma people are nomad, so their life are always strictly connected with the horse riding. And even if I have doubt that gypsy woman could ever ride the horse because of very conservative traditions inside their community, I suppose, like it often happens in the folklore dances, the women just copied their men manner in their dancing. So they took this body position, such as constant swing down during the dancing, also provided by the horse rider. Now let's do a small exercise. So from the initial position, let's put out one leg and another, one and another, one and another, one and another. Concentrating our attention to hold this line and never help with the hips. The hips in Russian gypsy dance are fixed in difference from Balkanic, Egyptian or Turkish gypsy dances. So let's do again, keeping the body position. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Very well. So I told you, you cannot help with the hips, but you have also shoulders, so you can help with the shoulders walking in the counterweight mode. So when we put out right leg, we close it with the left shoulder, and in the contrary. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We are almost ready to start with the music. But what about the hands? The hands positions we will improve in the next video. While now we will keep them fixed, but keeping the gypsy style. So imagine that your hand rise up a long skirt in order to open a little bit the feet, and another hand hold the headscarf. The gypsy woman wear in a very particular mode, putting it only from the half of the head and leaving open beautiful curls around the face. So let's keep our head scarf in this mode, and let's try again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try with the music.
Very well, now we are ready to improve gypsy steps. A basic gypsy step is similar to chassé step. So if somebody doesn't know how to do it, I will show you. So we put out our riding leg, keeping bended the supporting leg. Then we put our weight on the riding leg, getting closer the supporting leg. And then again do the step with the riding leg. So there are 2 steps with the riding leg and one small step with the supporting leg. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. It wasn't very difficult, I believe. So if somebody wants something more sophisticated, I can show you also the variation. We can do gypsy walk using as gypsy steps, so normal step. For example, 1 chassé step, 2 normal. 1 chassé, 2 normal. 1 chassé, 2 normal. 1 chassé and finish. Let's try with the music.
Io Io ne patria, ai da sare.